paintings are becoming more and more valuable because we have so many images outside our head that are so dictated by the limits of the camera lens and the screen. The unbelievable potential of the mind to create images through dreams, through imagination, through memory, and how much more lush, how much more complex, how much stranger those images are in terms of time and memory and location and repetition. This idea that things are constantly collaged. In contemporary society, it's very hard not to make artwork now without some degree of consideration of the idea of collage. This is also very much an idea with my sculpture and with my installation, that you always felt like you're seeing it in the same place that it was being made and happening all at once in that space. And one of the things that is important to me about these images is the images are freed from the frame. They're freed from a kind of natural editing. The architecture becomes the screen for the work. In this kind of sculpture film, I want this idea that your mind is actually working on those edits. Seeing an artwork and putting the viewer in the position of discovery, going into this dark room where you're confused, and then to have them discover has always been important to me. This idea of to actually recognize something by reframing it. What seemed like a very natural way to approach sculpture to me really did come from fundamentally from a painterly background. And the paintings just seem completely natural to me as steps in the process. Throughout, actually, I had been making video and painting, but only showing the sculpture. One of the things that's interesting to me, making paintings and sculpture at the same time, it's such a simple idea, but paintings create space. Sculptures take up space. When you put a painting on a wall, it creates a space in architecture. And here you really have these paintings, which I really do think are very, very portal-like. I'm very interested in the idea of a painting as a portal, both into space, but into interior space too, into the mind. In many ways, all of the paintings are really paintings of sculpture, and all of the sculptures are really paintings to me. This idea of a scaffolding within a painting, holding up an image within a painting. So you can create structure or you can create fragility in an image by creating a scaffolding for an image within an image. There's a kind of instability in the image of how it was made, what was made first, what came from what, is it real, is it not? Picture Perfect to me is definitely a painting within a painting. There are multiple temporalities, multiple screens, multiple frames, all open at the same time in that image. The top of the image actually has a road that's upside down that throws you back and actually locates you even though it shouldn't, because it's actually, we know that it's the ground upside down. There's a Colosseum image that when you look at close, you know that it's totally torn apart and patched together, but it actually holds that image together. You're actively participating in making this image. So it's right on the edge of falling apart, so that the viewer is actively putting together the image as it's seeing the image. Every painting is kind of trying to hold its plane, and the plane is also falling apart.